Man, why is it so fucking dark out here? For real, man. Hold on. Let me do like a countdown. Shit, I can't do it how Red Hood does it, but hold on. Damn, it's fucking dark out here. For real, man. Shit. Shit is dark as a motherfucker out here. I'm about to go inside. What's good, y'all? What's good? Well, I haven't been live since I found out what I found out about Dragon Slayer or Rizzo Kane, you know. And I'm like, holy shit, man. I'm like, he knows I don't fuck with people like that. And I really don't, man. That dude fucking lied to me in my face, telling me I'm not a pedophile. I was like, damn, man. I can't believe I believed that shit. And now I don't fuck with the dude no more. I don't fuck with him no more, man, because shit, you ain't gonna be a pedophile and be associated with me. You better think. You better think again. Hell no. I don't fucks with no pedophiles, man. And that's on a real G shit, man. Now there's a reason why I created the this live stream. Shit, I probably want to talk motherfucking conspiracy theories. But hold on, let me get inside. I had to go to the store, pick up some blacks. But yeah, man, shit. Hold on, y'all. Shit, I know nobody's watching right now, but shit, hold on. But shit, fam, I gotta go live too. Shit, I had to haul ass to the store. Shit. Knocked one of them water jugs on the floor. Hold on, I'll pick it up in a sec. Damn. All this information about this dude really fucked my head up. I can't believe it even. I really can't believe that shit, dude. I trusted that man. I trusted that dude, and that dude want to fucking slap me in the face with a fucking lie. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I trusted you, man. And you gonna do me like that? Shit. That's why motherfuckers don't trust people that much anymore. I think the reason why he didn't tell me is because he knew that I would cut all ties with him. And I would have too. Just like I did that one dude in fucking high school. I went to school with this dude named Jeff Drew. He got fucking charged with fucking CP on a computer. Now, if you don't notice, I use abbreviations, and you probably understand what I mean by CP. And I was like, man, dude, I can't fuck with you no more. He's like, what do you mean, man? He's like, oh, you talking about that shit in the newspaper? That was my dad, dude. My dad, I was covering for him. I was like, nah, dude. Nah, man, I can't take that as an excuse or as an answer. There's no reason behind that, man. Nobody accidentally downloads child pornography or even fucking covers for somebody who was doing that shit. I don't give a fuck, man. I don't support pedophiles, dude. I don't. And I trusted that man. Shit. I trusted that dude. He was on fucking roadblocks talking to underage girls while telling me to my face I ain't no pedophile. Man, a lie to my face is a fucking insult to me, man. For someone to lie to me in my face is for them to have an open palm and slapping me right across my shit. In a metaphorical sense. I'm like, my God, man. That's fucking disgusting. And to make matters worse, this motherfucker wants to tell some underage girls to go suck some dick. Man, fuck that, man. None of the people I'm connected to says shit like that. None of the people I really associate with says and does shit like that, man. Hell nah. And if they did, I'd sever ties with them. I'd fucking cut them off, man. Because I'm not like that, and I don't want to chill with anybody that is, you know? Oh, nah. I don't vibe with people like that.
Make tracks. Ignis, we're going. We beat it again.
I don't vibe with people like that. I don't chill with people like that. And y'all, and no one can get mad at me because I don't like pedophiles, man. And I don't like liars either. I don't like people that lie either. I never understood it, man.
Wow. Look, come. Like, no thing that would fuck. Whoa.
I don't understand it, man. Shit. I still can't stop thinking about it. This dude told me right to my face. Right to me. He told me I'm not a pedophile. He told me that shit right directly. And I fucking believed him. I fucking trusted that motherfucker, man. I defended his motherfucking ass, man. I defended him. And he fucking lies to me. So in a way, I was defending his lie. Without knowing I was defending his lie. Because if I knew I was defending a lie, I would have been cut ties, man. I don't defend lies. I defend the truth. I'm about standing up for the truth. I don't stand up for a lie. I'm the type of motherfucker, give or take. I'd die for the truth. I wouldn't die for a lie. I couldn't die for somebody's lie, man. I couldn't die for a lie, period. I gotta die for the truth. Shit, and even if I died for the truth, I would have went out a straight G, man. That's as gangster as it gets. Dying for the truth is as gangster as it gets. And this dude told me a straight up lie that he wasn't no fucking pedophile, while secretly getting up on roadblocks and talking to underage girls, and I'm fucking disgusted, man. I thought I could trust that man. Hell nah, he slapped me in the face. So basically, I extended my hand to somebody, they shook my hand, and then slapped me in the face with their other hand. Dragon Slayer told me right to my face, we're cool, man. We're cool. And then with his other hand, he fucking slapped me. Shit, man. That man fucking slapped me across the face, man. In the metaphorical sense, not in the literal sense. And now that I reflect back at it, I was like, if it ain't true, man, then why the fuck are you getting mad about it? If you say it ain't true, then why the fuck would you get mad? Why would you even give a fuck, man? If you know the shit that people say about you ain't fucking true, why the fuck would you get mad? You know, supposedly, you know, shit. People say shit about me all the time, but they don't know me. So I know what the bullshit they say ain't true because they don't know me. They don't know me firsthand. They never met me in person, so they don't know. They don't know me. So if you hear an internet rumor about me, just know it ain't true because the people who probably spread that rumor probably don't even know me. I've never met nobody. I've met people on the internet, but I've never met those very same people in person. I try to tell that man not to take shit to heart, but he did. And I guess I should have figured out why. And I had to apologize to Big Will because I thought he was just talking shit about fucking Sergio. I thought he was just talking shit about him like most people fucking want to talk shit on the internet about people they never met and don't know shit about. But then I found out that what he was saying was actually true. So I had to apologize to him for not believing him when he told me the truth because If I'm wrong about something, I'll tell you I'm wrong, and I'll actually own up to my shit. I'll own up to being wrong. Not like most people. Most people are too prideful to admit they're wrong. But if it's me, I'll be like, yeah, I'm wrong. I backed the wrong conceptual horse on that, man. I fucked up, you know? Shit. I didn't know I was defending the wrong side, man. I didn't know, man. Shit. But yeah, I'd own up to my shit, man. That's the kind of person I am. If I did something fucked up, shit, I'd fucking say it. I'd fucking tell you I fucked up. If I fucked up, I'd tell you I fucked up. Whether I kept you after you found out that I fucked up, or whether I lost you, shit, I'd tell you straight up. I'm like, hey, if I fucked up, I fucked up. I'll tell you straight up I fucked up. I'm not the type to do something and say, man, I didn't do that. I'm not that type. If I did something, I'd fucking own up to it.
That's perfectly edifying as well. How did you manage?
Whether it's good on the reputation or it's bad on my reputation, I would still own up to my shit. No matter how bad it is, I'd still own up to it. That's why if I ever did anything, I wouldn't do something so bad to the point where I wouldn't want to admit that I did it. But then again, that's how I roll, fam. That's how I roll. I can't sugarcoat nothing. Even though people get mad at me and say, man, you wrong for that. I'm like, shit, man. I ain't gonna fucking lie to you. I ain't gonna lie about shit, man. If you want to get mad because I told you the truth, then that's on you. Shit. And you getting mad at me because I told the truth means I didn't do nothing wrong. It just means that you have a problem with handling honesty.
Who's up, right?
I didn't wrong you because I told you the truth. You just have a problem with the how do I say it? Fuck. Transparency. You have a problem with transparency. And I damn sure couldn't sugarcoat nothing. I couldn't sugarcoat nothing. Even with friends and romantic relationships, I'd tell you straight up. Even if I make you severely angry at me, I'd rather tell you the truth. I'd rather tell someone straight up right then and there. So they'd be like, right at that point, you motherfucker, instead of waiting months later for them to say, hey, man, why the fuck did you lie to me? Because then I ain't going to have an answer for it. So I'd rather just tell you straight up. You can say a lot of shit about me, but you can't ever say I lied to you, because lying's not one thing I don't do. Somebody at church asked me one time, so you think your policy is the best answer? The best solution? I'm like, yeah, man. He's like, why do you want to be honest with people like that? He's like, aren't you concerned about hurting someone's feelings? I'm like, well, shit. If I hurt their feelings, it's not my fault because I told them the truth. It's the fact that they can't handle transparency and brutal honesty. I damn sure don't take women on dates with false pretenses or even pretend to be interested or anything like that. I'm either interested or I'm not. And I'm not going to wait around for someone to tell me that they can't go on a date. I don't want the long explanation. Hold on. This motherfucker right here. This motherfucker right here is bad people. This YouTube Fight Club, he's bad people, y'all. Straight up bad people. Apparently you are, motherfucker. So shit. So you saying you nobody too. You're nobody. I feel you. And hop out of my stream, kiddo. Oh yeah, you could just watch me. Watch me, motherfucker. Don't say shit. Shut the fuck up. Watch me, bitch. Banned all your comments, motherfucker. Should teach your motherfucking ass. Don't step to someone that's real, man. Don't step to the real motherfuckers like me. I'm a certified G. I'd stomp your ass, dude. Shit. Tell your motherfucking ass, come to Florida and get these hands. We'll dance, motherfucker. Shit is dark as a motherfucker in here. And check out Malicious Joker music and quit sucking dicks. Dude got all sad because I fucking banned his shit. Shut your mouth, dude. Shut your mouth. And the dude's got to make some fake accounts just to talk shit. Ah, you could watch me too. Shit. Fucking YouTube Fight Club Nut Riders and shit. Talk that shit on the internet, but won't talk that shit in person. Shit. I stay right here in Florida. Where the real G's are. Hell yeah. Hold on, they'll be back with a fake account. Hold on a sec. That's funny, man. And I'll address this kid shit when I get off this live stream. Come up in my motherfucking stream talking shit. Better take that shit on somewhere. My question is, who let these kids on the internet, man? Bunch of jits running around on the internet, running their mouths and shit. Actually, not running their mouths, just typing a bunch of shit on their fucking keyboards and shit. I'm too high for that shit, man. I smoke weed every day. I ain't got time to fuck with no fucking kid shit, man. I'm too busy living life. Shit. I barely even do live streams, motherfucker. I barely do live streams because I have a life. My life is not YouTube. I get out and I live in the real world, man. Cats like fucking YouTube Fight Club and fucking Pink Latex Girl, their lives is fucking YouTube. And the only thing that YouTube Fight Club knows is that he came out between his mom's legs, and he shouldn't have. Now, I've always been pro-life and anti-abortion, but that motherfucker is evidence that should have been aborted right there. You know what's funny? I used to think, man, if I still was the same way I was in 2017, I'd be getting on a fucking plane or a bus or whatever, going to people I disagreed with or people who disagreed with me or had beef with me, and I'd fucking whoop their ass. But I was like, man, then I'd have to be traveling all over the place, kicking people's asses for having beef with me. I'm like, man, that ain't worth it. It ain't worth my time, man. It ain't worth my time. I'm too old to be acting crazy, man. If you ask me how old am I say 35, and they say, man, you ain't too old to act crazy. But my reason is, the reason why I say I'm too old to act crazy is because when you're an adult, when you're my age, if you do some crazy shit, they want to send you away for the rest of your life. They want to lock you up for the rest of your life. And if you're going to do something wild and crazy, as long as it doesn't end somebody's life, or as long as you don't take somebody's life or do anything that causes bodily harm, then you can get away with anything as a minor, just saying, you know. But I wouldn't encourage it. I'm not encouraging that shit at all, because I did a lot of crazy shit too back in my younger years. I ain't got time to deal with haters. I'm just trying to chill in a live stream and fucking smoke weed. And plus, the way I see it, fucking YouTube Fight Club, he was just wanting to say a bunch of shit for attention. But really, he ain't worth the time of day, because he already bullies and harasses people anyway. So fuck that guy. I damn sure don't stalk people and fucking make up outrageous bullshit about them. I don't know how, why, and where people find the time of day to do all this shit, but I don't get down like that, man. I have a life outside of shit. That's why there ain't too many live streams with me on them. Cause I live, man. But it's clear that YouTube Fight Club lives on YouTube. He don't live in the real world. He lives on YouTube. And anybody that follows him lives their lives on YouTube and social media. Me, I break out of that fucking matrix. I break out of that shit. Go out and actually meet people. There's times I wish I didn't even fucking have a cell phone, man. I wish I didn't have this fucking smartphone and I could just go out, meet people, have a life, and all this shit, man. Hold on, I'm packing a bowl. Packing a bowl so I can smoke some weed and get high. Shit. There's a reason why I blocked those motherfuckers. Because I know I know the truth. I actually talk to them. And it's easy to say that dumb shit about people you never met before. And you know how I know that shit ain't true? I'll tell you how I know. Because in states like Texas and Florida, we execute people like that. Fucking dumbass, man. Not like your fucking state. Your fucking state lets people walk around like that. Not here in Florida. Hell nah. Soon as you're convicted of some shit like that, you might be put to death. If the parents don't kill you, the state will. Our governor said, we are going to protect our children. And anyone caught or found guilty of molesting children will be sentenced to death. That shit's punishable by death now in Florida. And Texas, too. You want to make up some bullshit about my boy, fucking emo metal Red Hood. Shit, he ain't like that. People be stupid, man. Florida and Texas are fucking Republican states. Our states voted for Donald Trump. Because our state votes Republican. And we put pedophiles to death in both of our states. In Florida and in Texas. Only them Democratic states have fucking empathy for people like that and say it's a mental illness. Just like they try to say transgenderism is a mental illness. Well, actually, they try to justify fucking gender dysphoria or people being transgender. I'm like, let's cut this shit. Let's call it for what it is. Men can't be women and women can't be men because women don't have dicks, they have fucking vaginas, and they don't have prostates either. And there's a huge difference between men and women. Women have fucking wider pelvic bones than men. That's why women can give birth and men can't because our pelvic bones are too narrow. And if it was to work that way, don't you realize that the doctor would have to saw through your fucking pelvic bone just to get a baby out of you? That's why men don't get pregnant. And that's why men get women pregnant. And that's why it's just simple, basic fucking biology. You got these woke dumbasses that are asking stupid questions like, what is a woman? Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? What is a woman? Are you fucking kidding me? Shit. A woman is someone who was born female at birth. XX chromosome. There's no XY chromosome to our female counterparts. They have the XX chromosome, wide pelvic bone, extra ribs on one side. And that's really what a woman is. Just understand biology, not fucking identity or feelings, because feelings could be very misleading. Just because a man feels like he's a woman doesn't mean he is a woman. He could never be a woman. You are either born male or female, and there's no change in that. And I've been hearing all this shit about fucking trans women wanting to put a womb in themselves. I'm like, this is not going to work out. This is going to be horrific. And I tell you why. And even if that was even possible, don't you realize that you would have to remove your fucking pelvic bone and switch it out for a women's pelvic bone? And I don't even think that's even medically possible. I'm no doctor and I'm no medical physician or anything like that, but I don't think that's biologically possible. And even if there was a possibility, why don't we just fucking leave the balance alone? Leave the balance of nature alone and stop trying to change shit that wasn't meant to be changed. Accept things the way they are. I know it sounds very cynical to say, but men can't be women and women can't be men. Men should not compete in women's sports. Because physically men are stronger than women. And I'm not trying to sound misogynist or sexist or chauvinist or anything like that, but it's just a simple fact, man. It's just a simple fact. And these people that say that they feel like they were born in the wrong body, I'm like, that's just it. You feel like you were born in the wrong body, but your feelings is actually taking you away from your destiny. And the fact that you were born in the gender that you were born, there was no accident. That was intentionally error-free. If you were born a male, it's because you were supposed to be a male. You were supposed to be born a male. If you were born a female, then that means you were supposed to be born a female. And there's no in between on that. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Oh, I feel like I'm this. I'm going to identify as this. Oh, no. Oh, no. The simple biology and the fact that you were born in the gender you were born is no mistake. You have a purpose, just like I have a purpose. We all have a purpose to do something. That's why we're in the gender we're in. And then I got people who argue with me and want to debate me on the whole gay marriage thing, and I'm not on board for it. I don't support gay marriage. I'm not homophobic. I'm not trying to be that way, but the truth is, I don't think it should work like that. A man is supposed to marry a woman, and a woman is supposed to marry a man. Plain and simple. That's why there's male and female. But people want to get mad at Andrew Tate, Candace Owens. They celebrated the people celebrated the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Rest in peace to the man, because shit, People want to sit there and say that man was racist, he was homophobic, he didn't like trans people. So the fuck what, man? So the fuck what, dude? So the fuck what? I'm live right now. So the fuck what? And fuck this troll. Fuck this troll, man. And this dude was like, I'm restreaming you. Man, fuck you restreaming me. Shit. This shit right here that I'm doing right now on my side is the original real stream, bitch. And I'll still do a live stream with no viewers. I don't give a fuck, man. It ain't like I haven't done a live stream with no viewers before. And that's how we all start out. We all start out as nobodies. Nobodies become somebodies. And apparently I'm not nobody if you know about me. If you know about me, fam, shit, I'm not nobody to you. Shit. Because why the fuck troll my stream if I'm nobody? Make it make sense. You can't. I'm just chilling here exposing facts. It ain't nothing you got against me on that. Ain't nothing you got to go against me on that, fam. Shit. And dude, to be real with you, you just an anthill. You just an anthill. And I don't mess with anthills because I'm too busy trying to take on mountains. That's why I ain't even really wasting any time with you, my dude. Shit. That's why I ain't wasting none of my time with you. You wasting your time on me. You wasting your time on me because I got your attention. Shit. Now let me get back to talking about the mountain shit that I be talking about, man. Fuck all this anthill shit because I walk on anthills every day. But in the meantime, I take on mountains. People ask me what my take was on the Charlie Kirk assassination. And based on the evidence that I have and I've received, Israel's behind it. Israel's CIA, the Mossad, and America's CIA fucking killed Charlie Kirk. Shit, that shit was all over. I don't understand all that. Alrighty. Good. He ain't own shit, man. I just don't mess with anthills. I'm too busy going after mountains, and he ain't even a mountain. He's a molehill. He's an anthill straight up. Y'all gonna keep coming. I'm gonna keep banning y'all and doing my thing. Y'all ain't gonna stop me. Y'all can't stop me. I'm on a whole nother level. I'm on a whole nother level. I'm on a level you guys can't reach. That's why y'all keep getting banned, because y'all are on a level that y'all can't reach. Y'all need to stop trying to climb a ladder that ain't leaned up against a wall, because y'all going to fall flat on your faces. What up? What up, fam? I had to ban a bunch of people. I'm no meteorologist, but I'm pretty sure it's raining haters. You know what I mean? That shit's crazy. I'm too high for this, and I don't give a fuck, man. Yeah, I'm smoking a bowl right now. I'm smoking a bowl. I don't really smoke a lot of dabs. The first time I ever smoked a dab was when I was in Nevada by the Greyhound bus, by the Greyhound station. And I was out in front of the Golden Gate. Man, shit. Those were some times, but I was with a woman that wasn't good for me. And I was in complete denial. I was in complete denial and fucking lying about it. I was like, yeah, she is good for me. I like her. I love her. And all this shit, man. But I think what it was is, let the truth be told, I just wanted someone. I was just desperate to the point that I actually wanted someone. And now I've reached to the point that I'm like, man, fuck this shit then. I'm like, when it comes to the relationships, if the chick doesn't want to stay, then shit, get gone then. Get gone then. If you don't want to stay, I can't make you stay. I can't say, please stay with me, because shit, you showing you not happy. If you not happy, fuck. You ain't fucking cuffed to me. I ain't telling you to fucking stay with me. Shit, I ain't gonna beg and fight for you to stay. Shit. You made your decision. I don't even try for second dates anymore, you know? I ask for them, but if I get anything but a yes, I'm like, okay, see ya. I'm like, shit, I can't make you go on a second date with me. Shit, what the fuck am I supposed to do? The best thing I can do is when you tell me no, go on to the next person. They tell me no, go on to the next person. And just keep doing that. Fuck all that whining and begging and shit. I'm just going to keep going on to the next person. I'll ask one time. I see anything but yes, or hear anything but yes, then I know what my answer is. People would say, man, that's too hasty. That's too quick to judge. I'm like, no, it ain't. That's not wasting time. That's saying, fuck all this wasting time shit. Shit, every second of my life, I'm on a clock. I tell her, you either say yes or I'm walking. Shit. And that's just how it is, man. That's just how it is. I wouldn't actually say that, but in my mind, that's what I'd be thinking. I'd be like, in my mind, I'd be thinking, it's either you going to say yes or I'm going to fucking walk. Somebody's going to say yes. Fuck it. It's like what I was telling my boy, fucking Emo Metal. Dude, you're going to hear a million no's before you hear one yes. And I know from experience, I'm 35 fucking years old. I'm 35. I know. There's people older than me. But I'm speaking from my experience. I'm not speaking from their experience because I don't know their experience. I only know what I experience. My experience is all I know to my concern, as far as I'm concerned. What this person did or what they're doing, I know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm not living their life. I'm living my life. I don't know what somebody else is doing in their life. I only know what I'm doing in my life. But one thing that could be said about me is I'm a real motherfucker because my circle is fucking small, man. And I'm not talking on fucking social media or on the fucking mobile devices. I'm talking about in person. I chill with like one or two people in real life. I don't chill with nobody else, no more people than that. I'm as real as it gets. And I think I'm the last real one. I'm one of the last real ones. I'm the last of the real motherfuckers. Remember that. Remember that. I'm the last of the real motherfuckers, man. And I'm going to die real. I'm going to die real, man. While everybody's going to be artificial, living longer, I'm going to keep it real and die. I'm going to be real and dead while the fake ones still live on. And if they're not fake ones, they're sellouts, is what I likely call them. I commonly call them sellouts. Jay-Z's a sellout. Eminem's a sellout. Beyonce's a sellout. You don't make it mainstream unless you sell your soul to the devil and join up with this pussy-ass group called the Illuminati. And nowadays, if you don't back a certain country that's starting 12 wars with other countries, then you're fucking anti-Semitic. And that's just straight bullshit. What are they trying to say? We're not allowed to have an opinion about this certain country that's fucking starting wars all over the fucking world right now? So much for freedom of speech. What the fuck, man? We're supposed to live in a country where we have a right to our own opinion, but it certainly doesn't look that way. It's like they're saying, yeah, you have a right to your own opinion, but you can't talk about a certain country that has more influence over our fucking politics than our own government actually does. It's like you can't talk about them. Otherwise, you'd be labeled anti-Semitic and end up being faced with fucking felony charges and being thrown in prison for being anti-Semitic when you're actually trying to tell the truth about shit. And I'm like, God, man, how did we get to this point? I don't even know, man. I don't know. A bunch of bullshit that's been happening for over 45 plus years. Well, it's taken me a good few minutes to fucking get into the why I'm doing this podcast and why I got this conspiracy theory thing going on. as I was saying about the whole Charlie Kirk shooting, this was pulled off by fucking CIA and the Mossad, Israel's Central Intelligence Agency, but they call it the Mossad. But I'm not trying to tell people to get mad and get angry at Israel because it's really not their fault. It's not the people of Israel's fault. But I think their prime minister might have had some involvement in it. Because with what Charlie Kirk was saying in most of the videos I was watching, I pulled up from archive.org. You could basically pull up videos that were basically buried. You could pull up all types of data that was buried in the internet archives. Apparently, Charlie Kirk had a very strong stance on Israel. He actually came to the realization on what the fuck was really going on, and he actually had objections towards it, which he addressed to President Trump, and President Trump got angry about it because I think Donald Trump himself is even scared of fucking Benjamin Netanyahu and Israel, the Israel government, most primarily the Mossad, the same group of people who pulled off the Kennedy assassination. And not just them, but also the CIA was involved in it. And we got to think who was the head of the CIA. George H.W. Bush, George Herbert Walker Bush was head of the CIA during the Kennedy assassination. When my grandfather told me that the CIA released the Kennedy assassination, the files on the Kennedy assassination, and said that Lee Harvey Oswald was the shooter, I knew that was bullshit. I was like, man, Lee Harvey Oswald didn't shoot President Kennedy. Just like Tyler Robinson didn't shoot Charlie Kirk. And that fucking photo of the so-called shooter that day was fucking AI generated. That shit wasn't real. Somebody AI generated that shit. And then posted it everywhere. Because the shirt wasn't real, the hat wasn't real. The person in the photo, you could tell was AI generated because I AI generate photos myself. And looking at the photo of the supposed shooter that was AI generated, like I said, doesn't look anything like Tyler Kirk. Well, Tyler Robinson, I mean, my bad. I'm mistaken names, confused names. I'm high and shit. The AI, the person in the photo of the supposed shooter didn't look anything like Tyler Robinson. Which means this shit goes even deep, man. I already said what it was. It was an assassination pulled off by the CIA and the Mossad, Israel's CIA. But I'm not saying that Israel's involved and they're responsible, but they're gonna blame fucking Muslims for that shit. They're gonna blame a Muslim country for the assassination of Charlie Kirk, which is an atrocious lie. But the thing about Netanyahu is his family's royalty, and he fucking pretty much him and his family stole that country from people who actually owned it. But they had help from the Rothschilds family. But would you believe that Israel first became a nation in 1948? And the generation that witnesses Israel becoming a nation will be the nation that will be the generation that witnesses the end times. Which means we'll see all of the end of the world shit. And they've been planning a fucking alien invasion for a long time, but they've been talking about these motherships, and I'm like thinking to myself, man, what a round of bullshit, because this is all fucking Project Bluebeam. It's all Project Bluebeam, New World Order shit. I be trying to tell people about that, but they don't believe me. They're like, man, dude, you're fucking crazy, man. None of that shit's gonna happen. I'm like, dude, look around you, man. It's there, dude. That shit's happening as we speak, man. You have to learn to see things for what they are and not believe everything you're told. You never believe what they tell you, but you venture out and you find information for yourself. That's why I didn't worry about these people's comments, and I just banned them because I was like, man, I don't give a fuck, man. I'm too high for this shit, man. Plus, I'm talking about bigger things than they could ever talk about. The type of shit I'm talking about is way bigger than anything they could ever podcast or live stream or make videos about. This shit is way deep, man. It even ties into the whole UK making digital IDs mandatory, saying that if you don't have digital IDs, if you don't have a digital ID, you can't buy, sell, travel, or do anything financially. And you're basically cut off from society. And they want it to be enforced nationwide by 2029. Shit, I'm a professional conspiracy theorist too. But it's not a theory, it's actually real. the whole term conspiracy theory was created by the CIA to discredit truthers and people who who were actually onto the truth and actually was exposing the truth. That's why it was dismissed as conspiracy theories. To play it off like people are crazy when really they're not. Used to be a time where you couldn't talk about the NSA without being labeled a conspiracy theorist. As soon as you mentioned them, no one believed you. You were called a conspiracy theorist. And once you went further deeper down the rabbit hole, as generations passed, you're still labeled a conspiracy theorist. Everybody knows that the NSA listens to everything you say, reads all your text messages, your emails, hears all your phone calls. So they know everything about you. They know every time you call a friend, every time you set up a doctor's appointment, every time you call your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, or any family member. They listen to it all. They don't care if it's incriminating or not. They just listen. They listen to everything you say. We are being monitored and surveilled 24/7. This is some Orwellian 1984 shit, man. George Orwell 1984 type shit. And I know they have a black and white movie on YouTube that people can check out. It's about maybe 2 hours long, but it's actually a good movie. It's black and white, though. It's an old school movie, but if you got the time for it, then that movie has a good message. I know a lot of people prefer their movies to be in color. They don't like that old black and white shit. Starting out, I didn't, but I still made myself watch black and white movies. I still made myself watch old school movies. So now, I don't care how old the movie is. The movie could be from 1920. I'll sit down and watch it. Shit, and some of these old school movies are a lot better than these new school movies they have out. I don't know how anybody could stand to watch most of the new garbage that comes out, man, because most of that shit don't even make sense. I've watched some pretty whack-ass horror movies. I would never want to see those again. I look at the fucking image of the movie, and then I look at the movie itself, the name and what it's about, and I'm like, well, this sounds good. As soon as I play it and the credits roll after it's all over, I'm like, man, what a pile of shit. That's the worst thing I ever fucking watched, man. And I never want to see that shit ever again. After one time I watch it and I'm like, my God, man, who the fuck would make something so fucking stupid? It wasn't scary. It was just plain out stupid. And I know a lot of horror movies that are not scary that are actually good. And I know a lot of horror movies that are scary that are actually good too. And I've watched horror movies that were supposedly scary that weren't actually good at all.
I've seen a lot of good movies, and I've seen a lot of real shitty ass movies too. I remember one time, me and my brother, we were watching this movie, and we both said at the same time after the movie was over, "Man, what a pile of shit, man! I never want to watch that shit again." What was that movie we said that about? There was one movie we watched. It was a horror movie, and I'm a pretty good judge when it comes to horror movies. I'm a pretty good critic of that shit. I just don't do movie reviews like that. Although I should put my opinions on fucking movies. You know what's crazy? People have been seeing a lot of weird shit going on with 2025. They feel like we stepped into 2020 again, and 2020 was fucking. I don't even want to talk about 2020. Oh man, what a disaster that was. And if you actually had a good time during 2020, then good for you. That's great. But me, on the other hand, I I just about went crazy. I had just got out of jail too. I was fresh out of jail, man. After doing a year in county, I did a whole fucking year in county jail. That shit fucking sucked, man. If anyone asks what I got locked up for, I'll tell you the truth. I got locked up for threatening sheriffs on Facebook, threatening cops on Facebook, and they sent me to jail. And that's why I did time. That's why I did time. And that's the facts. And I tell you, I wasn't proud that I did it. I wasn't proud that I did that shit. And people in jail were like, man, it's not the worst thing a person can do. I'm like, they're like, shit, at least you weren't doing anything fucked up around minors. I'm like, hell no, man, I ain't like that. I have a kid, dude. I have a son. And if there ever was a time that I could have my kid in my life, I damn sure wouldn't do no shit that would fuck that up. And that's just real, man. I love my kid even though I can't see him. Got some shit with my son's mom. It's all fucked up. I don't like talking about it. That's why I say it's all fucked up. Besides, YouTube ain't the place to talk about personal shit like that. You know, for a time, me and my son's mom were doing things right. Even after we had parted ways, I was paying child support and she was allowing me to see my kid. And then she relocated and wouldn't tell me where she was. And I was like, well, how the fuck am I going to see my son if I don't know where the fuck you're at and you won't tell me? She's like, I don't have to tell you where I'm at. I'm like, well, fuck, man. Shit, that's my kid, though. I still have a right to see my kid if I'm paying child support. And she's like, well, $10 ain't doing it. $10 ain't enough. I'm like, I'm doing what I can. Fuck. I'm like, shit, I'm paying what little I can when I can. I'm like, I'm sorry it ain't hundreds and hundreds of dollars, but shit, I'm paying what I can. Then she took him to Arkansas and I couldn't see him. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I ain't paying that. Then she went to Pennsylvania because things didn't work out with her man up there. Because she had my son with her and she had a kid by that guy. And here's what happened. The guy told her, those boys are old enough to be in school. Holy shit, man. An argument broke out and she took both of the kids and went. She left. Dude tried to get the right to see his kid, but the state told him the father don't have rights. I was like, what the fuck, man? You for real, man? He's like, yeah, man. They told me I don't have rights. As a father, I don't have rights. I'm like, damn. He's like, all the rights are with the mother. The mother have full parental rights. Father don't have no parental rights. I'm like, damn. He's like, man, yeah, man, that's just a cold fact of things. I was like, damn, fam, you mean to tell me that the state told you that fathers don't have rights to their kids? He's like, yeah, it's all with the mother. He's like, why do you think that when you go to court for custody rights that the court system the legal system automatically favors the mother? I'm like, yeah, I get what you're saying, but that's fucked up. And don't they should realize that if it wasn't for the father, the baby wouldn't even be in the world. The child wouldn't even be in the world. So the father has more of a responsibility of bringing the child into the world, and not only that, also able to predetermine what sex the child's going to be before it's even conceived. Most of the times we do it not knowing we're doing it, you know? You know, when my son's mom was pregnant, she thought she was having a girl. I was like, don't be too sure. She's like, what do you mean? How could you be certain about that? I'm like, we're having a boy, trust me. I know we're having a boy. She's like, you sure? I'm like, absolutely. Wait 9 months. 9 months arrived. Sure enough, we had a boy. 6 pounds, 1 ounce. Damn, man. Shit. When he was born, man, I fucking was so I was so fucking happy I fucking cried.
Not good. Not good.
And after me and her parted ways and we actually ended our relationship, I fucking bawled my eyes out. I bawled my eyes out like there was no tomorrow. And then at that time, after I got done crying, I was like, I ain't giving her no more of my tears. Because that type of emotional breakdown was my way of painfully and emotionally saying goodbye to her. I didn't want to let her go, but as much as I love her and I still love her, I have to let her go, man. I think about her, but it does no good. I was asking myself, why don't I just get out and actually meet people? Step away from this social media shit, this internet shit, and actually meet people face to face. Don't talk to nobody on the internet, but actually talk to somebody face up. Well, that's how they did it back in my grandparents' days. And shit, the way I see it, if you want to reach me on the phone, how about you fucking call me or send me a text? But don't video chat me. Shit. If you want to meet up with me in person, we could do that past a video chat. We could do that in person. Not really for this internet shit when it comes to meeting people. I like to get up off my ass and go out the door and actually fucking meet people. But I want to meet the right type of people. I have a cautious nature to myself because my grandparents raised me that way too. I had to gather knowledge and information from people growing up to learn how to do things and how to carry myself. And also, not only that, also experience taught me how to carry myself too. Because I did wild and crazy shit in my younger years. But I think when I hit a certain age, I was like, well, I can't be doing things like that anymore. I got to kind of chill, you know, kind of die down how I usually carry myself and just, I don't know, live life in my own way the best I can. And that's what I do, man. That's what I do. I live life the best I can. That's why y'all don't really see me online very much. Y'all don't see me online very much because I'm out living life. I'm out living life. I'm kicking life's ass. I kick life's ass every day. Life doesn't kick my ass. Even though life gets a few licks in on me, I still don't let that shit kick my motherfucking ass. Hell no. I still come out swinging. I wake up and I tell myself every day, the day I stop fighting will be the death of me. Will be the day I die. The day I die will be the day I stop fighting. I'll stop fighting when I take my final breath. And you don't know the links that this fucking OG rebel would go. Shit, man. That's why they're gonna obsolete my ass, man. They're gonna obsolete me. Obsolete or exile me. But most likely obsolete. I'm gonna straight up be obsoleted. They'll be like, well, you don't want to accept our digital ID? No, I don't. Well, we're going to either execute you or we're going to exile you. And most likely they're going to go with the execution because they probably can't risk me speaking out against shit, man. And this shit is wild, right? That's why I don't waste time with all these people I banned because I know real shit's going on. And it's way bigger than these people would ever be. I hope my boy Warlockside is waking up to the whole Donald Trump thing. Because Trump is fucked, we're all fucked. Trump can't do shit. Donald Trump can't do a damn thing, man. They got him under control. They're controlling him. They're telling him what to do, what moves to make, what to say. They're puppeteering him. And that's a fact. How else did you say, how else is he going to say that he's going to stop the war in Ukraine but send more weapons? He's actually helping the war. He flipped 180 because apparently some people got him scared. Some people got Donald Trump scared, trust me. I know. Some people way high up got Trump scared. I know exactly why Trump's doing what he's doing. He's like, oh man, I don't want to be next. I don't want them to whack me. I don't want them to shoot me. Shit. So I'm going to do what I'm told. They don't want to, he don't want them to make an example out of him like they made it, they did it like they did John F. Kennedy. That's my theory. Trump got scared because he doesn't want to end up like Kennedy. I kind of wish the man would get real, but he's made up his mind. He's made his decision. We fucked. And all you MAGA people out there, wake the fuck up. Realize y'all been sold the fuck out. He sold out the whole fucking country, man. Our country ain't got no say. We don't control shit no more. Wake the fuck up, man. For real, man. America has no say anymore, which means pretty much we're about not the superpower anymore. We're not the leading superpower anymore. You want to know who is? It's a country that starts with an I, and I'm not talking Iran or Iraq. my brother wanted to say that the King James Bible wasn't true. I'm like, dude, that's what they want you to think. The truth is, that Bible is true. The Bible is true. Why do you think the real Jews of the Bible are actually black and they're not white? They're not white like people from Israel. They're actually black. And Jesus wasn't white. Jesus was actually dark skinned. He wasn't black, but he was dark skinned, you know? He was about my brother Malcolm's complexion, but a little tad bit light. His skin was a little tad bit lighter than my brother's. You know what's crazy is from some people's perspective, they're like, if a white person gets shot, they want to celebrate that shit and say, good, they were probably a racist anyways. But if it's a black person who gets shot, then everybody wants to get mad and fucking riot and fucking burn shit to the ground and fucking hurt people and all this other shit. The way I see it, why can't we just have the same amount of anger and energy if any human being died or was killed like that? Shit, but I guess that's their way of saying, well, some human lives matter more than other human lives. And that's just their excuse for it. If Charlie Kirk was a black man, people would have been fucking pissed. They would have been fucking pissed off like there was no tomorrow. There would have been riots for fucking months because of that. But being that he's white, people were celebrating. And now I figured it out. It's to them, it's a race thing. To me, I'm like, man, human lives are important, man. All human lives are important. It shouldn't just matter what color somebody is. And just because somebody was white and they got killed doesn't automatically indicate that they were racist or something bad about them. There's always a clearer picture to why somebody is killed like that, especially in a public setting. This dude, he had some strong opinions that opposed Israel because at first he was on the side of Israel. He supports the people of Israel, but he didn't support the Israel government. Because he saw what they were doing. They were trying to turn. They want to turn Gaza into a resort and shit like that. And now Trump is Netanyahu's bitch. I'll say it. I don't know if Candace Owens said it or not, but I'll say it. Trump is Netanyahu's bitch. Netanyahu says jump. Trump says how high. And it's crazy how people want to act like a bunch of Agent Smiths and say, don't be saying that. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear all that. That's some Agent Smith mentality. They're like, hey, I don't want to know about that. But I think deep down in, they know I'm right. They know I'm right about that shit. They just don't want to know about it. They don't want to admit that I'm right. And the fact that people don't want to admit that you're right and they get defensive like that, it's a sign letting you know that they're thinking about it. And their reaction is just a common, understandable reaction to being exposed to information that goes against what they believe and what they know and what they think they know. What they think they know and what they believe. But of course, if you label any white person as a Nazi hundreds and hundreds of times through different sources, people are bound to demonize that individual and label them Nazis when really they're not Nazis. It's just that what they said goes against the narrative of what they're trying to indoctrinate people into believing. Anytime that you hold a position of great influence over large numbers of masses of people, and you have a opposing point of view or opposing stance on what is being forced as the narrative, they find a way to fucking silence you. They fucking kill you. Shit, man, that shit's crazy. You speak too much truth and you dead. John F. Kennedy, Abraham Lincoln, Charlie Kirk, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. People want to say that, oh, they killed Martin Luther King because he was black. No, they didn't kill him because he was black. They killed him because he was talking about unity. He wanted to unite people regardless of what color they were. He wanted to unite all races. So they shot him. They shot him because he talked about unity. Then Malcolm X, he talked about unity. They shot him. Abraham Lincoln created the greenback currency. Shot him back in the head. Dead. Who else? Malcolm X talked about unity, wanting to unite people too. He had a message that wanted to of uniting people, and they shot him dead. You see the pattern here. You see the pattern. Every time somebody talks about unity, they end up dead. John F. Kennedy shot dead. He wanted to shut down the Federal Reserve and dismantle the CIA and scatter its ashes to the wind, and was shot dead 7 days before leaving office. Who else was killed? Shit. I mentioned some names. Charlie Kirk opposed Israel, shot in the neck by a supposed killer by the name of Tyler Robinson. By the looks of it to me, y'all, it don't even look like the kid ever fired a gun before. And if a shot did come from 200 yards from in front of Charlie Kirk, there's a good chance that that shot missed, and the shot came from behind Charlie Kirk. A lot of people want to think that he was shot from in front. Yeah, but that's the diversion. That's the diversion they created, man. There's a hole that appeared by his neck, right? So there's a good chance that he was shot from behind and it went out through his neck, or the bullet stopped in his neck. But since I already confirmed that CIA was involved, they could have made it seem like the shot came from anywhere when it came from one particular location. I'm no expert on guns or firearms or no shit like that, but I'm just adding a theory. People acted real crazy over this man's death. A lot of dumbasses got themselves fired too. And then they wanted to get mad and say that, oh, these people reported us for making our videos about Charlie Kirk's assassination and celebrating it. And it got us fired because it reached our employer. I'm like, judging by the video that was posted online with you guys doing that shit, y'all got yourselves fired. You got you fired. You didn't. Nobody got you fired but yourself. Shouldn't be acting like a dumbass because someone's dead any fucking ways. No matter what color they are, no matter if you agree with them or not, because everybody has equal rights in this country. But think about it. Don't think about the person's race for a moment. Think about the person's name. Kennedy, King, and Kirk. And think about the beginning of the letter of the person's name. It all begins with a K. If you think about it, K is the 11th letter in the alphabet. And 11 times 3 is 33. And 33 is the master number of Freemasonry. That's why they only use the number 33. They use 13. They use 58. They use 58 because 5 plus 8 is 13. So they're big on numerology. And this goes deep into a practice known as gematria. If you go to your gematria calculator, you type in people equals 33, secrecy 33, masonry equals 33, society equals 33. You know why they put Bill Gates in charge of Event 201? Because of the numerology in his full name. William Henry Gates equals 201. That's why they ran the simulation Event 201. They ran a simulation on how the country would respond to a pandemic. So when they ran that simulation, you have to watch it on YouTube. Event 201. It's like it's in 6 parts. And that's how you know the coronavirus was planned. And I hope I don't get fucking censored for saying that or get my video taken down for saying that shit. But it's actually a fact. And people were going crazy buying toilet paper, concerned about coronavirus, getting tested. The positives weren't even real. They actually got caught making false positive test results and shit. So nobody had coronavirus. They just purposely put people on ventilators just to kill them on the ventilators and all this other shit. And if you actually believe for a second any of this shit about coronavirus was actually true, that people were actually contracting it by cases and shit, you're sniffing glue. You're sniffing glue if you think that, because none of that shit was real, man. They tested that shit on us, man. And why did they test it on us? Vaccinations. I'm pretty sure the thought of making it mandatory crossed their minds, but I figure they probably figured that nah, we can't make the American public take these vaccines forcefully because there will be resistance and pushback against it. So they tried bribery. Oh, we'll give you a free box of Krispy Kreme donuts to take the COVID vaccine. We'll give you a free joint. We'll give you some free McDonald's cheeseburgers and French fries at fucking McDonald's if you take the vaccine. This shit, bribery was crazy at the time, man. I felt like I was actually inside the internet being offered advertisements for free shit if I took a jab. And I was like, no, no can do. I'm not going to let them stick a needle in my arm. You must be batshit crazy. Fuck Bill Gates, Anthony Fauci, and all the motherfuckers who held the event 201. Crazy bastards. I ain't trying to die like that. Let my cause of death be from too much common sense. What's up, fam? I'm just talking about conspiracy theories right now. Had some haters in this fucking live stream, but I banned all their accounts. But yeah, I've been talking about some deep shit. Some real deep shit. I banned all them haters. I banned all them haters. I banned them and fucking deleted their comments. Fuck all that bullshit, man. They were talking shit about you, fam, and I wasn't having it. I was like, man, fuck that noise. Shit. Trump too scared of them people to fight for truth. I used to respect them. Now that respect I had for the man is gone, man. I'm like, damn, dude. shit, in 2016, I'll be real with you. I did support Donald Trump, but now I'm not on board anymore. I'm like, man, he fucking duped us all, man. Fucking lied to us all. I'm like, shit, I thought I could trust the man. I thought I could trust Donald Trump, but he fucking trumped me. He trumped everybody. I was mad. I'm playing Final Fantasy 15. I was saying earlier, I'm going to get back into playing Final Fantasy 14 online. Oh, shit. I'll catch y'all next time. All right, y'all. Peace.